do they go too far? Do they kind of buffoon our culture, right? Foos Gone Wild, respectfully, in Northern California, that would be shut down immediately. And what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho of the Pocho Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. What are we talking about today? It's Lefty Gunplay. And if you can believe it, I actually agree with the vato. Let me say that again. If you can believe it, I actually agree with the vato. The vatos, they making us look good for once.
Check really a thing y'all do out here? Man, out here in Cali, is a sock check really a thing y'all do out here?
Man, the sock check is not a thing we do out here. I don't want to...
Facts. A sock check is not a thing we do out here. Today, what are we talking about? Lefty Gunplay versus Mystery Foos Gone Wild. I don't know if y'all know, Foos Gone Wild is probably one of the first platforms to kick off the whole food culture, and it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Trust and believe. I laughed, but then I started tripping out, and I was like, you know what? Who are these fools? And now these fools are starting to make money, and off a joke, making off the worst day of a homeboy's life, getting caught up on a Seek one. And let me tell you, some of the comedy that they created in Foos Gone Wild is probably some of the best niche comedy I have ever like experience. It's Foos Gone Wild is dope. I'm not gonna deny like some of the clever niche comedy. If you can't say that you haven't laughed at a Foos Gone Wild and you're raza like Chicano or something, you're lying. But the question is, this is the question though. I'm not going to go too far into that. The question is, do they go too far? Do they kind of buffoon our culture, right? And Lefty Gunplay has kind of been buffooning our culture. Again, I've been saying, it's like I was saying earlier with Lady Pinks and other people, it's like clowns pointing fingers at clowns. You know, who's the biggest clown? And Mr. E's literally a clown, which is hilarious. I think Foos Gone Wild has definitely cleaned up their act. Bozo said that supposedly he pressed them. He was on the Duno show recently, and he said that he pressed them and kind of cleaned that up for everybody, because he's, that fool's the Southside drill sergeant, bro. If your creases aren't, creased up so that they can sit in the corner by themselves. That's how mine was starched, bro. If you don't got cuffs right, dog, if your Nike Cortezes are not, shining, bro, ready to go with no cuts in them, just like, I remember when I got jumped into my neighborhood, right when I was at the end, when I got out, when I stood up, I was laughing because and once I got in, they couldn't get me good. And I had a Nike Cortez tattoo right here on me for like a fucking week. It was hella funny. But I digress. Foos Gone Wild. So, they make hella funny stuff, but some of the things that they get critiqued on is making Southsiders specifically look very bad. Because trust and believe, if there was a Foos Gone Wild, respectfully, in Northern California, that would be shut down immediately. It's crazy that there's a Foos Gone Wild that can just do what it wants without getting checked. And I guess now it has been getting checked. And maybe it's been listening to its constructive criticism by Bozo, the Southside drill sergeant. Yes, sir. Southside. That fool be over here like, Southside. Shout out to Bozo. Shout out to Duno. But yeah, I stopped following them because, man, I'm not going to get too much into it, but I had a stepbrother, bro, that was like a popular high school dude, and went from being a high school popular dude to be a straight tweaker, and we tried to help him, and like, not just a tweaker, but somebody that got into his mental health was messed up, and he had a lot of issues, and I don't want to, because he disappeared in Mexico, and I don't even know if he's alive. I'm only sharing this with you is because he could have been one of those guys on a Seek one. And trust and believe, if I would have saw my brother on Foos Gone Wild, my stepbrother on Foos Gone Wild, on the worst day of his life being broadcast to the world, and Foos getting money over it, oh, it would be over, homie. You know what I mean? And all those people that they made money off of, they all got family members that gotta wake up every day and face the world. And some of these fools went super viral. Like the guy that, I live to live. There's a guy that got drunk and was at a gym and was disrespecting some dude, and it went viral once, and then Fool's Gone Wild made it even more viral, and then fools would pull up on this fool, you know? And it's like, so he could never live down the worst day of his life, you know, getting drunk and going to the gym and disrespecting an older dude and then going viral for it. That's why, bro, you guys are so, you don't even know. You guys think I'm wild now? I'm so happy that all my homies can say the same thing. All of my party homies, that we are so happy that we didn't have social media, because we all would have been canceled, homie. I've been canceled 47 times, but it's all by lame ass dorks and stalkers and rejects. But that's all right. I expect that from fools that can't go outside and females that can't go outside. Anyway, Foos Gone Wild. So I would really like to know if you guys think Foos Gone Wild is dope or not. Lefty Gunplay doesn't rock with them. I mean, when it first started, we were on my little live IG interviews, we were sock checking fools. We're having fun with it. I think you can have fun with the whole sock check thing, but like Lefty Gunplay and Bozo and all these fools, the super Southsiders, you know, nobody sock checks those fools, you know. And I respect it in a way. They're trying to uphold their respect of their culture, but that's where I would like us to talk in the comments about, is that like, where's the balance? Can we joke about our culture? When is it too far? Or are we too sensitive? My whole thing, my only critique with the whole Foos Gone Wild thing was just them showing people on drugs and making it like it's funny, like it's cool, you know? Because a lot of those people probably didn't make it, you know what I mean? 7 out of 10 active alcoholics and addicts die from the disease. Oh, hey, and shout out to Florida.
Cali is a sock check really a thing y'all do out here?
Man, the sock check is not a thing we do out here. I don't want to check my sock shit on everything I love.
On everything I
like
love.
Stereotype?
That's just that bullshit, that vlog, that fool, like that fool. I don't know. It's just like, it's not my thing. It's not something I do out here.
I think the other part about this is that they supposedly he's from like El Centro or somewhere right down there by the border, and he's not like a real Southsider. He's like a resident. So why is he acting like a Southsider and dressing up like a Southsider when he's not even a Southsider? And then it comes up to the whole topic of like, oh, well, if he's not gonna show who he is, you know what I mean, then he shouldn't like be making all this, you know, money off of this, because he's not accountable to the community by hiding who he is. But a lot of people just want the money, not the fame. I remember when with Juanito, he's like, man, I want the money, not the fame. So Juanito, you need your boy on there, bro. I'm sorry, homie. It can't just be you talking to a fool.
It's just like, it's not my thing. It's not something I do out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, another thing is, one thing I don't like about how some of these platforms get real popular, and then other places think that we're all like that we be running around checking each other's socks, that we're all on a sequence, that, you know what I mean, that, you know, we live to live, you know what I mean, all these things. And it's like, we're never taken serious. Only time we're in the media is when they're making fun of us or showing us like destroying each other. The interview coming from Texas, I think.
Another platforms type of thing. That's
Texas Buzz.
He never checked my sock. Hell no, he tried. He never checked my sock. You know who I'm talking to.
Lefty looks right at the camera and says, he never checked my sock. Hell no, that fool will get... Hey, I will give that Lefty would handle Mystery. But I have to say, Mystery is talented. He's funny. I heard he was a hip-hop artist before and he couldn't cut it, so he had to put the clown suit. I just think it's hella symbolic to, like, how a lot of these fools, like, they can't get it one way, so they got to put the clown on. For the fools that just work and stuff, they're probably like, damn, these fools are nuts. All for some views. I don't know. But then you get to stay home. Let me know if you guys think the sock check thing is cool. If you think Foos Gone Wild is good for the culture or bad for the culture. Is Lefty Gunplay, you know, like, who is he to disrespect or Mr. E when he's his own kind of Mr. E? You know, he's his own kind of clown. You feel me? But that being said, hey, I finally get to agree with Lefty Gunplay. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? I basically am not trying to get my sock checked by no other fool ever in my life. That wouldn't happen like in a real life situation. And what's more annoying is if somebody from another state thinks it's actually serious when everybody knows it's a joke. And I think the guy from Texas knew it was a joke, but also just making sure that it's not something that we do. You know, roll up to Foos. What's up, my boy? Where you from? Let me check your socks, though, real quick. Nah, man, that's never happened in my life. So anyway, Foos Gone Wild, Lefty, Gunplay, who's the bigger clown? I think they're both talented, extremely talented people. And if they put the energy in a little bit of, I'm not going to say the artist that I was just talking about, a major artist, as popular as these fools. Because these fools are popular. I was saying he should be with bigger fools, on a higher, for the world, you know? Not down here with us, like, with the scum, you know? Like, with the Chicano rap world, or with the gang rap world, when he has the skills to be up here with the big time boys, you know? So I don't know, I just feel like the same thing with Lefty and Little Mystery. I guess, you know, they both have made lanes for themselves, but at what cost, you know, for who? And is it all worth it? Let me know in the comments. This is your boy Pocho of the Pocho Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and support a real one in the field. This is your boy, and I'm out.